because you guys' chemistry just kind of like I think it would work good.
Okay. Well, this is a good topic.
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna plan that out because it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I believe you.
It's gonna be good. Yeah, but because she was on an episode I put up yesterday about the female perspective in dating.
I listened to that one last night.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
It was pretty good.
I don't think I listened to anything yesterday.
All right.
I was all over the place.
Hey, I understand, man. I totally understand. All right. So this is going to be very interesting. All right. 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everybody, to Emotions and Shit. I'm sorry Tay's not here. You know, she doesn't want to grace us with her presence. But we have guests here. Joining me today, the returning Sean.
Hello.
And Haven Rain. Go ahead and introduce yourself, even though I did it already by accident.
Hey, everybody. I'm Haven.
See, I love that we have everybody here because just a side note, we're all wrestling fans. We're all Team Blue fans.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's great. I got my bro Justin and Hey Bay, Aliens. But that's just a side note, a little caveat. But today we are going to be talking about something that I've been thinking about for a couple weeks. Dating with kids. We're going to have two sides to it. Dating when you have kids and dating someone who does have kids. And I would like to do it a little differently. I'm going to put you on the spot. Haven, go ahead and tell me some experience you've had with people dating, because you obviously have a beautiful daughter.
Thank you.
When you date somebody, how does that work with your child? Like, give me some insight in that.
Well, first, I know a lot of people say you shouldn't do it this way, but unless I'm sure about the guy, my child will not meet him. Because I don't want to introduce her, the guy after guy after guy, and then they're not around. So if I wasn't serious about you, you were not meeting my child. So, yeah.
No, I totally get that. Sean, what you got on that?
I agree with it. I mean, because you don't want them to be mixed up like this is Uncle Daryl or somebody else.
I mean, you're right. I say that because my situation with my girl is different because I was her friend for years and years and years before we got together. Yeah. So I kind of already knew her kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm already, they call me Felix. Long story. But got a million names. They're like, oh my goodness, it's Uncle Felix. And it's different because I have dated only one other girl who had kids, and I was so weird. I didn't think that I should have met them. I shouldn't have met the kids so early. Like she told me to come over, and I assumed the kids weren't there, and they were there, and I was like, oh, it made me uncomfortable. Not because they were kids, but like you should, like you said, you shouldn't just introduce them like so quickly.
I agree.
Yeah.
Especially if you're lovable. That's even worse.
It's true though. It's very true.
Because I had experience a while back where I was friends with this person and they dated somebody, and that person, she had kids, and that person went away, and I came over one day and they're like, hi, Uncle, Felix, whatever. I was like, hey, and they're like, is I'm not gonna say his name. We're gonna call him Kyle. Cool.
Sure.
Is Kyle coming back? I looked at her, I was like, well, little one, I'm not too sure. But you know what we're gonna do today? She's like, what's that? Anything you want to do.
Okay.
Because I didn't want her to be sad. I really didn't want her to be sad. I really did. And it was because I knew he wasn't coming back. He wasn't coming back. He's gone.
Right.
That's a shame.
And a lot of people don't get that now. They will introduce it. I know friends who use a kid as a measuring stick, meaning if my kid likes you, then I can date you. And I think that's the reverse way to do it.
Right.
I wouldn't do that.
Because Because some kids like everybody.
Right. Some kids don't like because some kids.
And some of the most fun people are terrible people. Just people.
And all some kids know is that you're not their daddy, so they are not having
it. So Haven, question, and I hope you have an answer. If somebody, you guys have been, dating for a good little bit, and you decide, to introduce to your daughter or kid, sorry, and I already said that, never mind. And things are going good for a while, and you guys split. How does that work? I've always been curious. Do you say friends? He sees, your kid, or you just like explain to your daughter he ain't coming back? Like, how does this work?
I've only had 2 instances where I stopped talking to someone that already met my child or whatever, and come around to see her. For a while. One of them is still one of my best friends because we had like a friendship. We had a real friendship, so he would still come around to see her, and we would still hang out after everything went down. We were just better off as friends. And then the second guy, like, he was all for my mom and my daughter, but a ploy to kind of stay in my life.
Right.
When he realized I wasn't coming back, disappeared. So that's why I say you have to be careful, because you have a genuine person life and blend in with your family.
I can't argue none of that. Son, what you got?
Me, for the most part, because how I'm very protective over him. I think I've blocked more family members from seeing him than anybody. But for the most part, when I meet someone, and I had a similar situation maybe about 3 months ago, that I was seeing a girl off and on, trying to figure out whether it was a kind of physical thing or a normal thing. And we always had 2 issues. One was that if I did not have my son that night, okay, it's cool. You come over, we can do whatever, talk about whatever, it's good. But until we establish whether or not we want to be together, or that you're not gonna see him, because I don't want to have women coming in and out of his life, building attachments and relationships with these people, and then you just poof and disappear. He's not crazy.
Right. And so I like that, though, because they do ask questions. I'm like you said that, because my current Yumi's, she's got a wonderful 2 kids. They're adorable. They're amazing. They're not hellions, but they're not angels either. They're in between. It's they get attached to you. Like I've been around for a while, but now they've realized that I'm dating mommy. Because when I was just Uncle Felix, I'd pop up every once in a while, like every week or 2. But now I'm here like every other day.
Right.
And
so it's a little bit deeper.
Right. Hey, Uncle Felix is telling mommy he loves her a lot. Or it's kind of more the other way around, but I don't want to get in trouble by saying that. Oh, too late. Anyway, well, yeah, and they noticed that, and they get really attached, man, because they were okay. So the youngest one's dad showed up, right? And he was, he's telling his daughter, "Hey, go inside and talk to your mom." She was like, "No, I want to play." And she started playing. He was like, "Go and talk to your mom." She's like, "No, I want to play." And I didn't know what to do, because I could have fixed the situation. I know what to do, so I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna fix it. Whatever." I was like, "Little one." She's like, "Go inside and go say hi to your mother. She missed you. Go." And she's like, "Okay." And she walked inside. He kind of looked at me. I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man."
So you think he felt some type of way?
Oh, he absolutely felt some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at him. I was like, "Look, guy, no, I'm not the daddy. I'm just her best friend. That's what she calls me. And then like the other one, the oldest one, when her father showed up, it was so awkward because he'd been gone for like a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up and gave me a hug, which is still weird to this day. He loves me for some reason. It's so weird. But he did not figure out that I was dating the mother of his child, and I did not. I will tell you that shamefully, I did not correct him.
Aww.
Because I didn't realize it until he'd been there for like 2 hours, and I was like, well, it's probably best I don't correct him. It's fine. I'll get him next time. And so I say this because his kid is used to playing with me. So she came up to me and was like, Felix, do you want to help? You want to play roly-poly-oly with me? And her dad was like, what's that? And I was like, oh no, why don't you show your daddy how to play that game?
Yeah, put you in an awkward position.
Yeah, and she was like, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna play with your sister. So you and your sister both have their own playmate. And I was like, I looked at her littlest one, and I was like, I'm so glad you're here because
wow,
I owe you one. She's like, you do? I was like, yeah. That means we get to play Leapfrog. Dang it. Okay, fine. Leapfrog is a wonderful game where you pick them up, and everywhere they go, you have to hop them like a rabbit. Meaning she walked around every room in the house 47 times.
That's a nice workout.
I wish of exaggeration. It was definitely not exaggeration. I got tired. But I say this because you do get attached to the kids. And like, I know from my perspective, it gets a little scary because where's the line? Like, do I correct the father when he does something messed up? Do I...
I mean, I think it depends on the guy, because you have some people who are really understanding, but then you have those guys who, based off of I'm a man, this is my child, they're immediately gonna have a problem with you, even if you're right. So you have to be able to decipher what type of person you're dealing with. Personally, I probably wouldn't even try it.
Yeah.
Especially if the mother of the child is there, that's kind of on her, you know?
Yeah, you're right. The only reason I say that is because sometimes the two of them will be going at it about something. And he's clearly in the wrong. But it's always been weird because I've always been the voice of reason in all situations. So like when both parties go away from each other, they ask me separately how they should have handled that situation.
Oh, so they have respect for you both.
Yeah.
If he
asked me.
That's a bit different.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, you gotta, let him know respectfully, but let him know.
Because he had one of them, I won't say his name, but he had picked up his daughter from daycare and didn't tell anybody. And
that's gonna scare his mother off.
Ooh, mother and grandma were mad. Oh, and they were furious. And then he didn't even want to come inside. He was staying outside while his daughter was playing. And I was like, hey, man, what's up? He said, hey, man. He gave me a hug. And I was like, so you know why they're mad, right? He was like, well, I just picked her up. I'm sorry I didn't ask for permission first. I was like, no, it's not. That's not what they're saying. They're saying you can't just pick up the kid and not tell anybody. And he said, I signed the book. I was like, no one looks at, when you walk into a daycare, you look for your kid. That's what you do.
Right. They really don't look at those books.
They don't. And he sat there for a minute. He's like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Why are you telling me you're sorry? I don't understand. What? Tell her. He's like, can you tell her for me?
With the women.
What? Can you tell her for me? What?
And I was like, no. And I said, I already covered for you once because she was going to kill him for a reason that I won't say what it is. And I saved him. And yes, she had all the right in the world to kill him. And that's another thing. Obviously, your kid had to be born some way or another. Sean, your kid looks like you, so I'm pretty sure you put in a good effort into giving birth, helping the process of your kid being born.
Absolutely.
And Haven, I'm pretty sure you were there 100% of the time for your kid.
Yes, sir.
How is your relationship with like baby daddy, and how are they cool with or baby daddy and baby mama, and how are they cool with significant others, like new ones?
Well, we were young, so at first it was kind of he had an issue with my boyfriend at the time,
Okay.
but he felt like my boyfriend should speak to him when he comes around. And my boyfriend
Uh-huh.
at the time was kind of like he was real chill, I guess. So he wasn't going out of his way to speak to anybody, especially because he didn't actually quite he didn't like him, he didn't like what type of lifestyle he was about, so he wasn't gonna be fake and speak to him.
Makes
But
sense.
as years went on, we're cool, we're okay. We're not best friends, anything like that, but we get along, we can laugh, we can joke when we're around each other. And yeah, it's just kind of, I guess, when you go from being together to a certain type of breakup and then trying to build that friendship back,
Hmm.
Right.
it's not really, like, I can't say we will ever be best friends. We just live two different type of lives. So
Right.
yeah, but we're cool. No arguments, no issues.
Hmm.
Yes.
Huh.
Okay.
And you?
With me, like I said, the only and it really wasn't even an issue when I told her about the former girl that I was seeing. And she's more, you know me, I'm just straight out in the open. I'm just gonna say it. She, baby mama's passive aggressive, as to where she will hint and allude to stuff that she
Hmm.
wants to say but won't exactly say it.
Hmm.
And I was like, I get what you're saying. You don't want her around the kid. You don't want her around the kid while we're in the still getting to know phase. I said, I'm not irresponsible. Never have been irresponsible. So until said until said agreement has been verbally said that we're going to be together, and I feel like she needs to meet baby mama first before
Hmm.
actually the kid.
Hmm. Okay. You see,
We
I
go
like
to the
that.
guardian first.
I like that because that's different. I wish I went about that because with my person, I kind of found out like I knew her, but you know somebody, and then like they just have a kid one day, and then you're just like,
Oh, how does this happen? Right.
because I came back and her youngest one was there, and I was like, because I had talked to her like 2 or 3 years, and then she had a 2-year-old, and I was like, oh, word, cool.
Right. Right.
I was like, well, I know your oldest is baby daddy. And I was like, well, I guess I'll eventually meet the other one. She's like, what do you mean you know him? I know him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you know him. Who? And she called her baby girl in there. She's like, look at her face. I looked at her face. No. No.
Oh.
Wow.
Not him. Not him. She's like, what's wrong with him? He has a creepy, weird obsession with me. He thinks I'm the coolest person in the world. I don't know why. It's creepy.
Maybe you are. Sheesh.
Well, no, because remember that story I told you guys about like the crazy way I got a girlfriend and I switched girlfriends with him, like not on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
him. That's him.
Oh.
Yeah. And so,
That can get a bit weird.
and he's so proud of that. He was like, "Man, we've been with the same women. Isn't that awesome? Twice.
I've
No,
never gotten that.
that's not awesome."
That's not.
And then he wanted, and it's still on topic. He wanted to make sure we were on good terms because he knew that I was now dating his lady, and he was doing his own thing now. And he was like, "I just want you to know, no hard feelings. Everything we've done for is on the bridge. I know you're like, in his exact words, fucking my baby mama, but it's cool." And I was like,
That was a shot.
and I was like, yeah. He's like, we've lapped around the same track 3 times. That's the grossest thing I've heard all day.
This is extremely weird.
It was.
Uh-uh.
He didn't need to say that. I knew it. I didn't want it to be said. And it's weird.
Right? Some people don't need to say out loud.
Well, because the difference between us is he's kind of a manho and I'm not. So,
Mm.
and
I'm a farm one.
his type of woman is the same type of woman that I like. So it's bound to happen. They like comic books, they like wrestling, and they're semi-athletic. Boom, it's there.
Boom.
Boom.
Happen.
That's it, man. But I say okay. Last question I got for this then, because I'm very curious about your answer on this one. If you ever got hitched, married, ball and chain to some significant other, what do you think? What would your child call significant other? Because I just watched Guardians of the Galaxy and like they just talked about they had a line there that I loved. He was like, he may be your father, but he ain't your daddy. And so like I'm curious. I heard you sigh, so I'm gonna let you go first.
Damn. Damn, this is a hard one. I never thought about that one. Okay. I think it would have kind of the way Savion is mentally processing things right now. If it ever were to happen, he knows I'm daddy, and I'm sure. Cause see, me and my ex are
kinda.
Huh?
Sorry.
Oh no. Me and my ex are kind of on the same wavelength when it comes to the whole adulting thing. Like we've only butted heads on him once or twice, and I don't think that's bad at all.
Oh no.
But yeah, he knows I'm his dad. He knows I'm his father. He knows I've been around for the duration of him being on this earth. So I think for the most part, I think he would probably call him whatever his name is at first. And as he got a little older, I think me and him, whoever the other guy would be, we'll have to sit down and have a conversation about that. Respectfully, of course.
Of course.
But I am original daddy. You are number 2, but still.
OG.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Can you call somebody stepdaddy?
I would like to be called step up daddy. That's
step up daddy.
Anyway, Haven, what you got?
I think you just call them by their name, you know, because like he said, I mean, your child knows who's the mom, who's the dad, and people don't really say, "Hey, stepmom," "Hey, stepdad," you know. So I guess the child would maybe decide what they feel is comfortable, but I would prefer them just called by name. Because I would be pissed if my daughter was calling some other girl mom, because no, you didn't carry her, you didn't put in that work. No, thank you.
Right. And plus it's different for you guys because you're so involved in your child's life.
Right. Exactly.
If you weren't there, I could understand if they called someone else dad or mom.
Like I have a cousin, right? And my cousin, her first baby daddy is a complete bum, you know. He did not want the child. He was not there for the child. I think out of like 5 years, he bought one cheap ass, you know, Pampers, like nothing really, right? And it was a hassle to even get him to actually babysit when she needed to do something important. So, you know, she moved on, had another child with another guy, and they moved down south. And he was upset to find out that his daughter was calling the new guy, you know, daddy. And in that case, to me, I feel like he has no right to be upset, because when you had the chance to be there, you did nothing.
Agree.
You know, you did not do anything to earn the right to be called dad when the new guy actually stepped up and does everything you should have done.
True.
So in that case, I feel like that's the only guy she really even knew as a father figure. So he can't be mad, you know?
True.
At all.
Now, see, that's where it's weird. Okay. So, full disclosure, because, you know, on the show, apparently I like to put everything out there, but whatever. So my lesbian friend, right? She was going to get married to her lesbian girlfriend because obviously her girlfriend has to be a lesbian or else this won't work. Well, they've been together for like 6 years. And they asked me a crazy question. And I'm a crazy man. So, of course, I answered the said crazy question. They asked me if after they get married or whatever, could I don't know, donate to have like a baby and stuff? And
Ah,
I said, well, the thing is, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there though. It's definitely Wonder Woman and her ex or whatever. And I said, that's weird. And she was like, why is that weird? I was like, because I love you and you're my friend. But if you raise my child, how does that work? How does that work? And
That is very interesting.
because and I said, what would I don't want to do that weird thing where I'm like the uncle, but I'm like that uncle who's actually the dad.
that's
Right?
probably what it would end up being like.
Well, I asked her, and she said, "Well, I know you, and you would be heavily involved." So she said, "You're going to be dad." And I was like, "Is that how that works?" And she explained to me that when her family, she had some situation where her dad her birth father just disappeared, and she saw him one time when she was like 15.
Yeah.
And the man was actually there, raised her, and she was like, "That's the only person I'll ever call dad because he was actually there." And if you're actually there, which you are, you call me every day. We spend time together every day. You check on both of us all the time. I know you, and you'd always be there. So you would earn that title. I was like, well, that's just so weird. That's just weird to me. That's complicated. 2017 is complicated. 2017 is complicated. But I still owe her that, so that's the thing. That's the thing. Wonder Woman's single now. It's just I owe her that. She bookmarked that for me. So.
Okay, so that's kind of like for the future if necessary.
So yeah, apparently I am. So we don't have a baby. I didn't know that was a deciding factor.
Right.
But I want. That's one reason I want to do the show because that was one of the two reasons because I want to know what your perspective on that was. Because I don't know. I do not have children. I wanted to hit experts who, have whole kids that spend, actual time with them, raising them and whatnot, who are not with their baby daddy and baby mama. But respect. I'm glad you guys actually get along with them because a lot of them don't.
A lot of them.
I just don't feel the need to make it difficult if it doesn't have to be.
Right.
And then I loathe drama.
Right?
Make my world peaceful.
Right. It's too much. It's too much. Drama is too much. And that's why when I do see a baby mom situation where it's all good, I'm blown away. And I have to give him a standing ovation. Like if it's a dude and he has been in drama, I was like, dude, you the real MVP. You're the Maharaja. You got this, man.
I mean, I gonna lie. I learned a lot when I finally became a father because I always thought that, even before we had him, that obviously I thought we was gonna end up together forever, but I guess not. And but I'm sorry, but I always thought even before we had him that okay, all the the men ain't shit, and I thought it was bullshit. That nobody could be. It could not be that many men out here just slinging it around all willy nilly and not being there. I was wrong. I was wrong when I started going to all these school functions and all these different kind of little birthday parties, and I even went to a couple of play dates with him.
So you the daddy at the picnic?
Yes, I was.
That's so cool, though.
It is.
And then when they had Daddy Day at the school and at the church, I went and people were looking at me like, "Oh, so are you the uncle or brother?" No, I'm the daddy.
Wow.
Mm.
I'm like, it is really this huge amount of men that are just on extremely bad terms with their baby mamas, or either just not there at all. So it's
yeah.
I know all men aren't shit, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So when you say that, it reminded me of something. So my significant other, her baby's daddy, one is white, one is black. which is so interesting because she's mixed, so like the kids look so different but similar at the same time. But anyway,
Right.
but her littlest one, well, the baby daddy, he's black. He definitely looks like me. Like
Wow.
I thought that was a joke, but when I got my recent job, they were like, "Do you have a brother who worked here?" And I thought they meant my actual brother who did. No, they were talking about him.
That's
I
funny.
went to a restaurant with her, and they're like, "Are you here with what's the name's brother or something? Like, what's up with this?" I was like, "Oh my god, this is terrible."
That's
I,
hilarious.
I mentioned
It
this
really is.
because when we ever go out, the three of us, me, her, and the little one, they think that's my daughter.
Hmm.
And to the point where her cousin who came over, she was like, "Oh, so you're such and such. Y'all look so cute together." I was like, "That's not who I am." He's like, "Are you kidding? Your kid looks just like you."
That's funny as hell, man.
Oh, I'm gonna see you a picture. Apparently,
They look like each other.
she favors me somehow. I don't know. And like,
Excuse me.
and I don't. It's weird because I'm that guy. I'm like Sean here. I go to the functions. They ask me to go to their kindergarten graduation, and like I held the little one for half the time because she didn't want to be with anybody else.
Right.
That's precious.
It's just different, man, because I don't know what I can and can't do. Like, am I supposed to like three of us go to the park? Is that what we're supposed to do? Like,
I mean, it depends, really. I mean,
I
don't
wasn't
know.
gonna. I wasn't gonna say no because the one who was graduating came up to me. He's like, Felix, you're gonna go to my graduation, right? Of course I'm gonna go.
Right.
I'm not gonna tell it. Not that face. Not that face. She's so adorable. Her kids are so adorable. But like, my wonderful people, I really appreciate having you guys on here. I really did. You gave me insight and you changed my life for the better. Officially, this is what it is now. I'm now gonna give you guys nicknames because that's what I'm gonna do. Obviously, Papa Sean over here.
Yes.
You don't know nothing about that.
Yes.
You don't know about Papa Sean. That man is man. Papa Sean, that dude. You think the Miz is got some mad shit talking? You ain't mad, Papa Sean.
Oh yeah. Huh?
I had to tell him to calm down. How many people you run out that group? You run out at least 3 people.
Down on
what? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse me, y'all. I got bronchitis. I'm sorry. But yeah, I know that one person I'm notorious for throwing him out. We had a funeral behind him, but and a couple more were just gang jumps.
True. Oh, and we can't forget Haven Rain either. See, in the mid-card mess group, she is that's the house that Hey Babe built.
Listen.
Oh, really?
No. No. I'm just in there.
No, don't let her fool you. She posts as much as Joey does in Team Blue.
You know what? But let me explain. That was the first wrestling group I was ever in. And so I was like, I would watch wrestling, and my friend who put me in there, he was like, yo, come on, we post during the show. And at first I was just lurking. This was like 2 years ago. And then I'm like, hey, everyone seems kind of cool. It was no argument. So then I started getting more comfortable posting, and then I'm just in there all the time,
When I mean this is the most chill group I've ever been in. Like, this is the most chill group I've ever been in.
Oh, is that the main event?
No, this is not the main event. This is the mid-card mess.
Okay, I do like the main event though. That's real nice. I like that.
Right, like they're really chill. Like, it's weird.
It is mad. It's like the chillest group I ever been in, because other groups are so reckless. It's insane.
She's in Yep, I Love Wrestling, by the way.
Yes. Oh, they've been talking about them a lot lately for some reason.
But see, the thing is, she ruled that group because did she not? She helped decide who the real group's bae.
Okay.
Listen. I just put in my 2 cents. That's it.
Do you not get tagged in everything?
No,
Oh,
some
so
stuff.
they already know. They already know you coming.
Everybody know who you are. Everybody. You the
You know
main
what it
event of
is?
the mid card.
No, it's only like a handful of us females in that group, and me and one other girl, we post often. So I guess that's what it was,
Okay.
And she's an admin now, So I'm just a regular member of the group.
Don't let her fool you. She an upper mid card. Don't let her fool you. She over there rocking it like Sammy.
Sammy.
Jason knows the group we in. I got one specific person. I'm just waiting on him to piss me off.
Oh man. No, see. In our group, we're in a group. I will never invite you, by the way, because I like the group, but it's not for everybody.
Is it bad?
It can be. Let's just say, I'll be real with you. I've unfollowed that group a couple times.
Damn.
Like the only reason I didn't leave it like a month ago was it was 2 reasons. One, I do like the people in it. The second reason is then they win.
Oh gosh.
Because this is one guy, and you know who it is. Oh, Sean. It's the plate guy. Hello?
You said I know who it is, or the other guy?
Oh, he knows. There's a dude in our group. He has a plate. When there's a fine girl, he says, put him on a plate, whatever.
Oh goodness.
Oh, I like him. He's a cool guy. I'm gonna have him on the show one day. But we go back and forth like nobody's business.
Oh, for what though? Like, what's the argument?
He's the type that'll just pick an opposite point of view.
Ugh. And now you're arguing, guy.
And we argued. Man, one night I had to go to work the next morning. I started 10 and finished at 2. I was like, why am I still arguing with this man?
Are you serious?
We were arguing over the stupidest thing. We were arguing over, what was it? Oh yeah. It was back when we first started voting on what show was better, SmackDown versus Raw.
Mm-hmm.
And they were legit like, SmackDown is, I said SmackDown's really good. And I even said, to each their own. And they're like, nah, man, Raw's way better. Here's why.
Hey, sorry.
It's all good. I was telling her how I always argue with put on a plate guy, and
boy.
We argue for hours. Hours.
Find the energy.
Wait, which one? The one with the hold on, wait a minute. Which one we talking about? The one with the M for the last name, or the one with the T for the last name?
T for last name.
Okay, mine is the M. He's gonna get it. But go ahead.
Oh, his brother?
Oh, and it's gonna be so easy because he's an idiot. But,
oh damn.
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's great.
I already have it lined up in my phone right now.
Ooh, my man. Because me and him are gonna go at it, man. And I feel bad because I don't want to block him in the group because he's my friend on Facebook. He's a cool guy on Facebook.
What in the hell?
It's just he likes to be too immature.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't know, but I'm gonna have you guys back on, and we're gonna have a wrestling episode. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna cut like last 10 minutes because they're not about what we're talking about. But
right.
But it was fun though. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna spin us out, and yes, I'll spin us out, and I'll let y'all know when the episode's up.
Okay, no problem.
Works for me.
So tell me, y'all, where we can find you.
All right. Well, you can find me on Instagram and YouTube. Just type in HAEVYNREYHNE. But on Instagram, there's an underscore in between Haven and Rain.
Mm-hmm. And you don't got a YouTube channel? We ain't plugging that?
I just say YouTube.
Okay. Sorry. I'm a little behind. I guess I lagged. I'm bad. I'm gonna have to get my life right. Go ahead, go ahead, Sean. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook at Justin Williams and on Twitter at Sarcastically Genius.
Love it.
That's a great name.
I love it.
Thank you.
And you can always find this show on Podbean, iTunes, Google Play, and other places that I don't know where it's at.
That's
or follow us on Twitter at Comic John. Yeah, the show's actually called Comic John, but the segment is called Emotions and Shit. It's complicated. We rebranded, Okay. But yes, this is the show where we talk shit about shit.
Might as well.
Yeah. So thank you, Papa Sean, and thank you. Hey, babe. I still love it though. Mid-Card Mess, the house that Hey Babe built.
Listen.
I love it.
It's been fun.
It has. I'll catch y'all later.
All right then.
All right.